Deary, deary me. Yeah, it seems to be behaving now. Yeah. Seems to be there or thereabouts. Oh boy. Yeah, it's nice when it works, you know. It really is. Okay. So, how to be a noob. I mean, outside of me doing my normal suspect gameplay. Yeah, I haven't really got a lot to work off here, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's basically 4 skills. That's all I'm given, basically. Just gonna add these bits. Yeah. So I think I've got everything now. Yeah. Actually, one thing I do want to do. Yeah, I have it set for this one, and yet for whatever reason I didn't have it set for the bar below. Ooh, I'm such an idiot. So yeah, I normally have like all my fast travel stuff here. Oh god, it's always something. Let's just sort this out quickly. What else? Let's do this. Oh, it's stabled. Christ. Fine. Why it still won't let me actually access the interface for it, I don't know. It's like, but no, it's in a stables. You can't do anything to it while it's in a stable. I'm not going to do anything with it anyway. Right. Good lord. Just pop that there. Okay. I think that'll do me for now. I'm not actually going to be doing any open world stuff with it, so it might as well go back in here. So yeah, this will be interesting, because I think if my memory serves, for Warrior, I only ever touched it when I was many moons ago having to get it to like level 15 to unlock Paladin, it would have been. And since then I haven't gone anywhere near it. Yeah, I said last night on the stream that I would have a look at the different tanks and see if like they play alright, because I've only really touched Paladin. So I'm going to victimize the EU data center, the loyal EU players, to my tanking. Now the only saving grace of this is that because it's low level, I shouldn't do anything so horrific that it causes constant deaths. But we can only hope. Right, so let's see. Yeah, we've still only got a few people online again. Rip. So, clearly what we need to do here is just start queuing for stuff and see what the hell happens. Yeah! Level 15 dungeon hype! Now, the poor 2 DPS and healer who are going to come in here and have to deal with my MLG tanking gameplay. It's gonna be something to behold, this. Oh man, if we end up in one piece, it'll be a miracle. Poor guy, he's been brought down to our level. So, what was it here? So it was a single attack and then the AoE, wasn't it? Oh well. The conal. The conal monstrosity. Yeah. It just feels like you're not really doing much to it. And it's like, you can hold the threat fine, but it feels so wrong. It's like the insanely depressing press button 1, wait a moment, press button 2, wait a moment, press button 1. Oh man. It's gonna be a thing, man. Like, dearie me. I need to try and grab. Cause like, it just seems like it's impossible to pull them all in one hit, but it'll get better as you get higher level. But in this, it seems like rough as all hell. And yeah, like I said, it's relatively easier to like actually get one of them, but then it's trying to hold them, like trying to hold like more than one. That seems a little bit rough. Only seems so. Suppose you could have done with having a like a nicer AoE option, you know? And like, I'm sure they took that into account when they decided to get rid of it, because it used to be able to get flash for low levels, just purely because it was like a level 1, not level 1 skill even, sorry, it was level 8, wasn't it? But yeah, it was such a low level skill, but it was pretty much one of those no-brainers. So, you know, it's like you could pretty comfortably take that really early on and you'd be fine. Whoop. I also suppose the mobs don't really react as fast to low level DPS, just because they can't generate it particularly fast. And ooh, level up! Ah, they got it. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, you come back here. You snuck all the way around there then. Cheeky little bugger. Yeah, trying to hold all of them seems like a not quite impossible task, but it seems like you do have to get a little bit lucky with your placement. Bum, ba, ba, da. Charge! Wow, he pulled off me really well there. Hey, hello there, creeper. Good evening, dude. Yeah, it's very weird trying to play this at low level. It's like I'm not used to being back in this. But yeah, buddy, welcome back. Plus, I suppose this makes a change for me showing. I've only really been showing like absolute endgame stuff really recently. So I suppose if nothing else, this gives a little bit of a different perspective on the game. I mean, this is effectively the first dungeon you get to play in. Trying to hold the attention of like the group of mobs is rough as all hell. I mean, it's doable, but you do. I suppose you'd get flash and stuff if you were leveling the others, wouldn't you? Or not the others. If you went to level Gladiator instead. This is Final Fantasy XIV, dude. So it's essentially in a like a very simple nutshell. It's the MMO that they made like from within the Final Fantasy universe as a whole. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of really good stuff in it. And yeah, the good thing about it being an MMO though, is that you do get a lot of content for it. So there's a lot of story stuff in here. And there is some traditional stuff like that you get with, you know, like your other MMOs, like your dungeons and all of that sort of thing. But that kind of fits like the MMO sort of feel anyway. And yeah, this is essentially like the very first dungeon that you'd normally unlock. So it's very, very early on in the game. I was trying to be sneaky and get that before he hit me, but I'll let one of those two get it. And yeah, I will do it 1 or 2 bits on my max level in a little bit. But I did actually want to come in here and just have a little go of this, just to try it by itself. Only because coming down to this sort of low level, it's depressing as all hell. Once you're at max level. Yeah, there's really not as much. It's not as if it's not like fun to play through it. That's not it. It's the fact that it's once you're kind of at the end game point, you can be doing a lot of other stuff. Some people do like to level all the classes and things, but it's not really for me. There we go. I will say this is reminding me of why I don't play tank stuff anymore. Ah, come on. Yeah, he pulled clean off me there. Hey, leveled up again. At least I'm leveling fast, if nothing else. Not exactly something I can be super proud of. I'll wait for them though in the cutscene. There we go. God damn. Even at a low level red mage, generating all the threat. God damn. That was something else. Yep, time to go. Alright. Well, I will say this, I didn't mind it, but it does feel slow. That's one of the things I did remember from when I played Paladin too. And like, admittedly, I stuck with Paladin through to 60. But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what it is about red mage stuff. It's just kind of... it's pulled me in, and now I have zero motivation to play another class. Right, let's repair this stuff, then I can actually go and do my dailies. Yeah, it's not too bad. It might be one of those where I eventually cave at some point and get like a boost for it. But again, it's like motivation, there is none. So yeah, let's see what sort of queue we're looking at if I do some of my endgame stuff. So let's go to that. What stuff did I have to do? So all my daily stuff reset, so I can do that stuff. So I can still do a lot of that stuff because I've still got a lot of I've still got a lot of the tombstones I can get. So I can still do the top ones of those duty roulettes. So let's see. That would be that'd be experts, leveling, and trials. Now, if it's going to be like it was yesterday, and I kind of hope it's not going to be like it was yesterday, it's going to be a queue that's like 20 million miles long. So I'm quietly hoping it's not. Hey, Meteorine, thank you very much for the follow there, dude. That's very much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are you someone who plays the game, or are you just kind of coming out to see who's streaming, that sort of thing? You play. Cool. I might need to change my title on here. Because I started, I just had a little look at Warrior, because it's like one of the classes I haven't touched really, and I got bored of it straight away. But then again, it's because I have Red Mage to compare everything to, so it's not really fair, I don't think. Let me tell you what, I've got time actually. Let me just pop onto my stuff. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't want to say it's like it's bad as such, because I know a lot of people who do like to play as tanks and stuff, but yeah, compared to like the playstyle I get with... Oh, thank you for the host as well, dude. Thanks, man. But yeah, compared to the pace of Red Mage, it's, yeah, doesn't really compare. There we go, I'll just slightly change the title. Oh man. But yeah, I will say Red Mage has completely spoiled me, because up until the expansion, I only played Paladin and Astrolugian, and I haven't touched either of them since I started playing Red Mage, which is a little bit bad, really. I actually now play on Omega. I was on Cerberus for a long time, and then I did the whole thing of I didn't want to sit there in a queue 20 miles long during the expansion, so I moved on to here. But now Omega's just as busy, or at least they say it's in the same sort of ballpark as some of the other EU servers, and I'm just like, well. Yeah, I don't know that many people who play on Phoenix. I was contemplating Phoenix like way back when I was like first looking to play, many moons ago. Doesn't matter so much anymore though, that's the thing, it's like there's that much stuff that's like cross-server and all the rest of it these days. It's kind of making the server requirements a little bit redundant. Yeah, Sinister, you've got to believe you'll find someone who's streaming from that server eventually. Either that, or just start streaming it yourself. Then you just kind of finish off that little thing all by yourself. But yeah, and the worst for that sort of stuff though, because it's for absolutely ages. Yeah, it was just Paladin and Astrolugian for me, and I did like level other stuff to 60. Like I had both Monk, Bard, and Machinist up to 60. But yeah, I haven't really bothered doing too much on either of these. I went back and did a little bit on Monk, but I kind of ended up just switching over onto Red Mage. Dude, that's a bit disturbing if you compare yourself to a noob to me, because I fully acknowledge that I am not that great. I do have Bioshock, yeah. Victory. Yeah, I have the free games on Steam, along with the Um, along with like the HD remasters were given out as part of that a little while back. Cuba's like, just play it, please. I might do it at some point. I haven't had a full playthrough on those in a while. But yeah, I might do it at some point. It won't be something I'll do this evening or anything, mind you. That's going to be
God damn it, Barb!
the stuff like what games and stuff I might end up playing on here. A lot of it's just going to come down to like if there's a big demand of stuff or not. I think the only other main game I realistically want to have a look at some point is you've got like the Destiny 2 PC beta coming. It's either later this month, I think, or is it next month? I think it's later this month for the beta for that. So I might have a look at that. I think the 28th or the 29th. It's in there somewhere. So like that's like the next thing I kind of want to have a look at, because I never played Destiny when it came out, just because I never really bothered getting it on like console or anything. But I might have a look at it now that it's on PC. Only 34 Conjurer. Yeah, I'm a bugger for some of my class choices and stuff. Like some of it would have been like just different stuff I was grabbing at the time. Like I could pretty much bet that a lot of that sort of stuff would have been from before they removed like the secondary class requirements and stuff. Same with like some of these down below. Like it'll be just like old cross-class stuff that I now won't even touch at all. But yeah, I'm very rarely someone who does a lot of like getting like all the classes maxed and all the rest of it. It's like if I don't find it like particularly interesting to play a certain thing, I'll just leave it. And that's like kind of that's why I can't motivate myself to level any of these up. And like I really do know that I probably should. But yeah, utter and total lack of motivation. That's the daft thing as well. It's like I'm very conscious of the fact that, you know, I could go back to playing like Paladin, or hell, I mean, I've already got my Astro to 70, so I could be doing other stuff on that. But I just don't. I just haven't bothered. It's really rather bad. Red Mage has got me, man. It's the same thing as, you know, the various Beast Tribe stuff. People always hate it when I mention that I don't do Beast Tribes. It's like, everyone's like, but all the stuff you can get from the vendors. It's like, I just don't bother. So it's like, I'm very bizarre when it comes to, like, what I play. It's like, you'd think of it with it being an MMO, with there being that many different things you can do. You would think that I would, like, spread out and do a lot of different PvE stuff. But I just don't. You checking the buttons to see what they do.
I'm touching myself tonight.
Oh, the actual video clip of that's gone out of sync again. Ah well. The only thing I don't particularly like about the interactive boards right now, I would like it where you'd be able to put a little bit more detail along with each button. Essentially so people don't have to necessarily guess based off like 1 or 2 words. But you know, that's something they're getting better at. Like right now, a lot of it's just different stuff, you know. I'll probably end up playing more Fallout tomorrow, Creeper. In the evenings, I do tend to, at least right now, I do tend to play Final Fantasy XIV, just because it's like I'm still doing various bits of stuff on here for the game. So the evenings tend to be the better time to play it with it being an MMO. Oh man, yeah, it's like I like some of the stuff you can do with the boards now, but yeah, I do quietly hope that whatever improvements they do make to it, and they are making improvements like to the entire platform, but I do kind of hope that they give a lot more options for the board. Generally speaking, I don't, Creeper. I did used to, but I'm trying to limit exactly how much stuff is on the screen at any one time. So like, for example, like the stuff that's actually in the bottom left corner of this, the only reason I have it is primarily so I can hide the chat, you see. So like the chat's behind here. So it's like, the rest of it, I don't want things necessarily getting in the way of games and stuff. So yeah, that's mainly why I don't mind like nattering along and stuff, but I do kind of want to make it where folks can see a lot more of the game. Which wouldn't necessarily be the case with my with my crappy ass webcam. Yeah, I don't have a that's the thing. I don't have a particularly nice like webcam or like camera or anything to be able to do like any good with that anyway. So yeah, I do kind of feel that, I don't know, it's like I do sort of feel that it would be a bit pointless regardless. Yeah, you know. Could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Oh no, I pulled. No. Go away. Oh, I thought the one behind it had a little bit more health, but guess not. That died a bit quickly. Oh dear. Yes, just balance that out a bit. Cool. I thought we were going to start then. Oops. My bad. See, now that's what's called bad DPS behavior. I should never be sitting there and not necessarily deliberately doing it, but I really shouldn't be running in and firing off an attack before the tank. Yeah, dude. I love how they've brought, like, the sort of like the classic mobs you'd get in like different Final Fantasy games and stuff. It's just like little attention to detail. That's the interesting thing as well. It's not meant to be. It's not like the exact same world as such. Wow. Healer went down. And yeah, it's not as if it's exactly the same. But at the same time, I can just go here. Come on. There we go. What are you? But yeah, it's nice that they do like the little nods to other Final Fantasy games. The more obvious stuff is like with the different primals and things. Dude, I use mana shift all the time, it's great. Especially when I have to revive the healer. Yeah, it's my extra way of trying at least to make sure the healer remembers to heal me. Yeah, I've seen quite a lot of people quite liking White Mage again. I know, it had an awful lot of negativity thrown at it, shall we say, with some of the proposed stuff with the expansion. But yeah, it seems to be like for people who like it was their main class anyway. Like those people seem to be perfectly happy with it. It's one of them, I suppose. It's like it's not as if you're never gonna keep everyone happy. I mean, it's like fundamentally it's an impossibility with an MMO, especially like a popular one at that. But yeah, I would like to think that they've for the most part they've got things pretty much bang on. But yeah, it's really bizarre though that I've ended up switching to Red Mage, just because like up until the expansion hit, I was very much an Astrolugian a main anyway, is what I meant. Mainly because of that, it's like, and it's not even as if they've made it worse, it's actually completely the opposite. They've made it even better with the expansion. But yeah, I don't know, I couldn't really necessarily put it on one thing exactly that kind of got me with Red Mage, but now that I do have it and I'm playing it, yeah, I'm pretty much just just playing Red Mage these days. And that reminds me, I didn't open up Discord before I started streaming. Don't have a lot of people on Discord just yet. Tends to be only a couple of the regulars who are on there, but it is there. It is there for everyone. That actually reminds me, I still need to do a run of V4. I haven't got my loot. I haven't got my loot all locked out yet for that. So yeah, I'll be doing a run of V4 probably after this. And swearing over the fact that I don't get any of the loot drops, which seems to happen with scary frequency. Depresses me like nothing on earth.
I shall have to share these findings. Initiate soul extraction.
Omega's fun though. I haven't got enough gear to... Oh, you go. Knock me back. As I'm here. But yeah, I haven't got enough gear yet to do the savage modes of it. I've got just enough to do V1 as savage mode, but not so much for the rest of it. I still have a lot of gear to get before I can even contemplate doing savage modes of those properly, really. Getting there though. Slowly. Very slowly getting there. Honest. I'll get there eventually. The Omega fights though are a lot of fun. They can be they can be a little bit frustrating if there's like a lot of first time runners in the group, where it's like if people aren't necessarily sure of like mechanics and things. But at least for the normal mode, the savage mode stuff is a whole other thing, because it's like turning the mechanics up to 11 sort of idea. But the normal stuff is forgiving enough. And yeah, it's like I don't mind like just going in and polying it, you know? It can potentially mean that I die a lot, but that's no different than half the runs I do anyway. Yeah, there's an awful lot of during those of where I have a habit of screwing up in them, and like a lot of it is associated with whenever I do like the escape. So like whenever I do like the backflip, you'll be surprised how easy it is to backflip to your doom. And yeah, you'd think that me knowing the fact that you can do that in there, you'd think that I'd learn to position myself a little bit better beforehand. Nope. Still end up screwing up more than once. I wouldn't mind. I knew it was going to be a problem for me when I backflipped off the platform in Titan on a random run once, and that was like back when I was still leveling it. And it's like I just clean backflipped right off the edge. I wasn't impressed. It's like fantastically noob behavior, but hey ho, it happens. Yeah, no worries, buddy. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, man. As I say, I'm still only, I'm only really just starting out on here, so whenever people come and hang out and chat and stuff, it's always nice. Especially when it's like people who already play the game and things. Makes for a lot of good banter. But yeah, take care, and hopefully see you again. I'll hold you to that one.
Let this moment last.
Oh, that's an annoying waste of time. I just need him to do his range attack here. Is that a really bad time for me to have to sit? There you go. That's a bit better. Aha. I was having to stay still. Yeah, I was having to stay still because I was marked by that NPC.
Yes, yes, just so. Any of the strength?
Put up the shield! Put up the shield! Wasn't too bad, that one. Yeah, a little bit of a sloppy run there, but nothing too drastic. Oh, I was going to give him the commendation before he went. Oh well. Oh dear, you can't get the help these days, guys, you really can't. So I think it was just V4, wasn't it? Yeah, that's what I ended up getting stuck doing. I'm gonna try and get the roulettes out the way first. Tell you what, I shall be right back. I'm just gonna go grab myself a drink very quickly. Seeing as I've clearly got a queue to wait in, I might as well just go and grab myself a drink. I'll only be a sec. I just fell over my sleeping dog. But yeah, he's already had enough for the night. He's getting lazy, my dog. Yeah, gets walked twice a day, and then for the most part spends every other minute just snoozing. That's the thing as well, though. He's a good sized dog. See, here's someone who actually put some effort into leveling some gathering. It's like I look at the equipment and it's like, oh, you look quite smart. You look quite smart and all that. And then I'm like, yeah, I still don't have the motivation for it. Get pulled back into Red Mage way too much. What was the stuff I was looking for the V4 stuff anyway? Oh yeah, it was either getting some more crystalloid stuff or getting one of the other things because they don't drop. Ooh, I've already got it. Living marvellous. Get rid. Mind materia. I've got so many cards already. I really should check at some point to see which ones I'm missing from that. Because I think for at least for the dungeon drop ones, I've probably got most of them at this point. Just trying to think maybe some of the Alexander drops, maybe. I don't know. I don't touch the triple triad stuff anymore either. It's like I'm just casually collecting the cards. Never use the damn things, but you know, they're there. Okay, so let's sell these two. I've still got time to kill here before the roulette pops anyway. I wonder at which point I decided to overlap that. Ah well. They're still at a half decent price. I have no desire to have a decent price for it. If someone wants it, they can have it for the cheap price. I don't mind. And you'd think that if I'm not into the crafting and things, you'd think I'd be more concerned about making more money on stuff that I do have when I put it up on there. But no, not so much. It's an interesting person to send me an email. I always like it when people send me odd emails. It's like, email around work. Oh my. That's going to end up being an interesting question for sure. It's like whenever someone asks for your contact details based off of something you've written on the site. I'm like, yeah, I don't mind people giving my my details out if they ask about it, but God only knows what it ends up being. I do need to adjust my profile for that. Because yeah, one of the things you are allowed to do as part of the work we do on there, you are allowed to do at least a level amount of self-promotional stuff. So it's like if I wanted to, like, I could like put all my details for this on there. No. So yeah, so the way they contacted me is they basically have to go through our main contact system. So my actual contact stuff isn't public. People have to basically request to contact us through like the main logical increment contact details. So people can ask for stuff, but then essentially the team around us kind of go, "Oh yeah, why the hell do you want to contact them?" So if they actually get through like the first personal layer of people, then they basically ask me if it's okay to hand them out to them, and then they'll loop me into whatever the conversation is. It happens a lot whenever there's whenever you suddenly get like an article that's got like a lot of popular traffic and stuff, you'll all of a sudden get like a lot of people like asking about information for it. But yeah, it truncates things a little bit for me here in the UK because they're like a US website, so it's like whenever they want to contact me and stuff, it's like it always comes from their side. So like the earliest I'll tend to get emails is around about this time of the evening for me. So it's like it just staggers everything. So yeah, I can't wait to see what on earth this is going to be about. But realistically, it's coming up on 9:30 for me here in the evening, so it's like unless they get in contact with me within like the next hour and a half, I'm just not going to bother touching it until tomorrow. At which point they'll be asleep and it'll just add an extra day onto the conversation. I see Stealth King. Hello, Stealth King. Ooh, watching on Xbox One. Fancy. Ooh. Good evening, dude. I should fire this up on a console or something, just to see what it looks like when you're streaming it through console. It's like, that's the thing, it's like I do own a copy of this for PS4. It's just that I prefer bumping up the graphics and stuff, so I play it on PC. Not that it doesn't look bad on PS4, mind you. It actually looks really nice on PS4. That being said, it's like I would love to see how awful I would do trying to play this game with a controller. The only one I could even conceive of me being able to play with a controller is Monk, just because of how its rotation works. It's like you could easily set it up where you have, because each of the combos in there is like, what, 3... You've got like 3 different attacks, and then you've got different ones for rear and flank, and then you've got the separate standalone skills as well. So you could easily like switch it around to like the triggers and have the individual buttons for it. Just got home from work. Damn. Oh, someone's asking for like market opinion. I can't be bothered. It's too late. I'll speak to them in the morning. So when I get the email and it's like a big thing, it's like no. I'll speak to them at another point. Yeah, because it's the way the trigger bar works. Is it on the system config for that? I didn't mean to let me switch through anyway. I suppose I could config it, but screw it. But yeah, the bar stuff is like it's always like you hold down one of the trigger types, isn't it? And then you get the option if it changes up on the like the. I can't remember what they call the actual hotbar type for consoles. They call it a different name, don't they? It's a very different way of playing it. But in fairness, I've seen a lot of people have like really nail it down. But yeah, I'm too much of a PC player. I really am. It's like it takes an awful lot to get me to play stuff on console. And that's nothing like against the consoles particularly. It's just that, you know, once you get into your keyboard and mouse stuff, you don't really feel like going back to play other stuff. It also almost feels like cheating, because like, especially with like shooters and stuff, you get things like aim assist and all that sort of thing. And it's like it just feels wrong. PC Master Race! Well, if nothing else, this will be over quick. I can get my tombstones and get out of here! Oh, this is the one thing I don't particularly like about coming down level-wise with Red Mage. Some of the skills when they get removed, you really do start missing them. Like Impact's one of them, but then also when you get like essentially like these two combined, just really help you like stack up your DPS. Not as if it's like weak either. I mean, realistically, I mean, where are we? I'm still like third overall for threat after the two tanks. And that's even with not even putting a whole lot of effort into it. You know, I was actually just about to ask you what that was a picture of, because I think it's only really because I can only just about like see something in chat, but it's so small in the chat window. I was gonna ask about it. They couldn't tell what it was. Ooh, did we get that on time? I'm not sure. No, we did. We didn't get toasted there, so we were fine. Yeah, it would show up. Let's just get out the way of this quickly. Yeah, it would show up fine. Oh, I can't revive at this level. I was gonna quick revive him and be nice. The game doesn't want me to. It'll show up fine. Like if I went to like go onto like your actual profile page, that's where it shows up perfectly fine. But yeah, it's when it has like the little tiny version of it in the chat window where it becomes a little bit impossible to see stuff. To be honest, that's the only reason why I just kept mine to like 2 letters. Like just to make it like stupidly simple. Ow! Just to keep it like just like a really simple thing. Because it's like you just can't see half the other stuff. Ooh, they're a nice monk item then. You know, I've been trying to actually draw weapons. Yeah, I never got those to drop when I was leveling monk up back in the day. Bell was the one doing a lot of healing there, so I'll give them that. Yeah, they've improved a lot of the chat stuff, in fairness. They were talking about it a lot on Twitter today, with some of the chat things they've improved over like the last few weeks. That's like it's part of the good thing about the platform, really. It's about like they're constantly adding and updating and improving the stuff that's here. I think it took Twitch like the best part of 2 years to improve the chat. Alright, what else was I doing? I've got some time actually. There's only really the leveling roulette that'll give me any more creation tombstones. And then after that, I've got to get my weekly on that. Still. If I'll win a roll. I'm going to leave that to last actually. Because yeah, if I don't win a roll, it's going to end up driving me bonkers. So I'd rather do it as the last thing. I'll let it break my will to live later. Yeah, that's it though. Now it's like I've only really got. Actually, I should actually start put some materia back into some of this stuff. So yeah, for both the like the 330 and 320 stuff, I should probably actually start putting materia onto it. That would seem like a sensible thing to start doing. That's a point actually. What sort of let's have a look at the stat distribution on this. This is where you'll go and look at it and it'll have like just balls crappy stats on it. Oh, they haven't got a melder here. I thought they did. Haha. To the apartment. Just got a really funny message off the work guys. Oh dear. I might actually be nice and do some of that after I finish this uni. Let me have a look at this. Hang on. Equipped. Where are we? So I've got it's gonna be if I get a crit one, it's gonna be around 40. So I won't get the full benefit of that. Hey, welcome back, Stuff King. Nice and quick there, dude. It's not going to be worth me getting a critical hit on that, really. I'm not going to get the full benefit of it. Am I working that out right? 18, 90, 100, 110. I'm going to lose 5 points on it. Yeah, that's not going to be worth doing. It's going to end up being... yeah, it's just going to end up being a direct hit option. Plus 40 on my direct hit. Which I already have one of. Yeah. So yeah, I don't really want to be wasting them, you see. So let's put you on there. Let's do that. Get rid of that. And then... what have you got on you? I could have still used one of them on there. Spell speed I can't touch. So realistically, crit. So this is where I start making notes, by the way. It's like, what materia do I need? Da -da 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 -da. Hang on. Whoop. Gotta get rid of all the pile of crap on it that I've got out. It's like, I do actually have... this is how old school I am for whenever I'm doing... not even just work stuff, but whenever I'm doing stuff like this. It's like, I actually go old school with a notebook and a pen. Oh yes. It's like, let's ignore the fact that I'm on a PC and I could easily just type it into Notepad or something for later use. No. Pen, paper, old school. But yeah, looking at that, it's realistically going to be... I might as well do 2 lots of critical hit on it. So that's that. What have we got for the hands? So the hands are actually almost exactly the same then. Oh no, I could use spell speed on those as well. What's... you know when I say, well, we start getting into like stupid min-max sort of mentality? Both my spell speed and critical hit rate are pretty similar there, actually. But... what's the pace that I crit at, I wonder? I've never actually bothered checking that actually. General thought though with that is I'd usually lean towards crit anyway, but so okay, so here's a point. So I'm not going to be able to use spell speed or crit on this. Oh my god! So that's going to have to be more direct hit stuff. Good lord. Yeah, to be honest, I haven't actually looked at a lot of what the distribution stuff is on this. I just haven't bothered for a very long time. I might go for one of each. Go for one spell speed and one crit. But I might also go and have a look at some of the other 320 and 330 stuff. Because if I start putting stuff on this and I end up being short of something, it could go horribly wrong. So what would it be? Ari would have already updated her page stuff, I would have thought. Let's have a look. Red mage. Yes. Ooh, lovely. I love this website. Just because it's it saves me a lot of guesswork and constantly bouncing backwards and forwards between vendors to check stuff. So let's raise this to 320 minimum. Which means I'm not having to check as many stuff out with this. So so it looks like there's actually, I get a lot more direct hit rate stuff with the main body piece and stuff. Do I get much in the way of spell speed with this stuff? It looks like with a lot of my gear, I get an easy option for at least one lot of spell speed. But then there's also crit and direct hit. Oh my god. So it should be okay. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be that. It's going to be a little bit of a weird mix, actually. It's an awfully random distribution of stats there. Ah well. So yeah, how do I want to do that? Choices, choices, choices. Yeah, I might actually get I might actually just crit stack for now. I can always change it. Because I get, it looks like for the, from the stats lists, if they're accurate, which I would assume they are, because she just pulls them off. She just pulls them off the API for the lodestone. So I don't really need that much more in the way of spell speed, but I can stack crit quite happily with it. So I might just do that for now. So let's go and buy this while I've got some time. This is where I also now find out that other people have got the same sort of idea and the grade 6 materia will be a fortune. It wasn't too bad. I mean, it feels slow as balls at low level. I got a little bit bored of it quickly because it kind of gave me low level paladin flashbacks for when I started out with gladiator. But that's kind of the thing with tanks. They do come across like slow as balls anyway. So I may end up having to, and I probably won't do it on stream just because it'll end up being boring as all hell. But I might just kind of pile into Powers of the Dead at some point, maybe like over a weekend, and power it up a little bit. Money, 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 money. Yeah, people always wonder where you spend the money in the game. Materia grinding. Yeah. How much are these? I'm only gonna grab one of these though. They are expensive as all hell though. That sucks. It's like half the money I had and just burnt it all. Rip. But yeah, you know, that's where the money is if you actually bother with crafting. The same as this stuff. It's like realistically, I could do materia melding myself if I actually bothered to put some effort into it. So yeah, with this one, I just decided to get 2 lots of crit. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Yeah, like I said, it's like it'll be a case of I just need to get more levels on it. Ooh. And yeah, it was. I mean, the weird thing about it is, I was too used to being out, like compared to what I vaguely remember. Oh wow, I'll get this done nice and quick. From what I vaguely remember from leveling gladiator way back when, actually holding mobs is a little bit easier because you have flash, which now of course you don't have with warrior now that they've got rid of all that sort of stuff with the change in like all like the cross rolls and things. But you know, hey ho. For the most part, I actually got through it fine. But yeah, I did make a point like partway through the run. It's like I hit button 1, and now I wait until I can hit button 2, and now I wait to press button 1 again. Yeah. It is a bugger for stuff like that. But that's kind of it. I mean, it's like the tanks only get, at least for the most part, they only start getting interesting at like usually around like levels 30 to 40 once you've started getting like a few more skills unlocked and all the rest of it. And that can get a little bit frustrating if you've like if you like compare it to like how DPS stuff generally feels and plays throughout the entire leveling experience. At least like for your first run throughs and stuff, you never feel like you're absolutely worthless at times. Oh my god, someone's actually doing the whole first run. So they'll be watching the really, really long cutscene for the main scenario. It's the one where they're basically having to run from the Enterprise down into the thing. You see her in the distance, there's all the little kobolds and stuff and all worshipping her and all that sort of nonsense. Or is it actually the beastie guys with this one? Yeah, because kobolds are they're the other ones, aren't they? Because yeah, there's the whole thing of where you get to see the ultimate weapon and stuff for the first time. What? I did 2 skills and pulled over and... No, go away! How? What's more disturbing about that is I got hit twice and was killed. How? Yeah, combination of like the poor tank guy clearly wasn't having the best of times there, actually pulling through it. Let's do that this time. Deary, deary me. Oh, they're getting that one. Fine. But yeah, that was quite something. I haven't seen that happen in a while. Yeah, I just had to ease off for a second there, just because I have a feeling I'm going to end up building up over him again here if I'm not careful. Let me select the damn thing. There we go. Running away. Oh man. Yeah, it's luckily as long as I don't go super max ham, I should be okay from here on out. Well, we got through it. Oh, I liked it. The healer just bailed. I was going to actually give him the commendation there, because in fairness, he had a lot of work to do in that. There's no reason that they should be doing an awful lot in it. Poor guy. Okay, so the only thing left is the Pain, but is Delta Scape V4. Rip. Okay, let's go back and finish off putting these last few materia bits in. Doop. Where were we? Aha. So, for the belt, that's... Oh, sorry, me banging my mic there. The belt is going to be the direct hit one. So that's that, and then I could, yeah, it's like I could do one of each realistically as well, but I just kind of feel like I'd want more crit than anything at the minute. The thing with it is, the spell speed would be a little bit more useful if I was only ever doing longer casts. The fact that like every other cast you're doing is instant kinda makes me feel like it would have a limiting effect. Whereas like the crit's gonna be just flat across the board. Now, admittedly, I am completely speculating there. So, you know, it's like I could be way off the mark if I actually went and had a look at like other numbers that people have worked out who are way too much smarter and have way too much time to work it out compared to me. But yeah, I would have thought that, at least for this, it would be more crit rather than spell speed. I can see like the argument a lot more with things like well, either black or white mage, to be honest, where you have like a lot more of like the longer casts. But yeah, I just don't think with red mage you'd probably have quite as much benefit from it. I mean, it'd still shorten the casts that you're having to actually do. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel that it wouldn't have quite as much benefit compared to them. Oh, it sounds like I know what I'm talking about. Kind of scary, that. it's a complete speculation. Okay, so yeah, I'm more or less on time for stuff. I was a little bit concerned that I might not actually get enough stuff done this evening, but I haven't done too bad for time. Yeah. So we've only got a few members. I do wonder if he'll actually ever fill the apartment. That was the thing, it was only ever just me for the longest time. I do wonder who this belongs to. This is, whenever I go past this right here, this has been the only thing that I've ever seen on here, along with like the bits. It's the only thing I've ever seen here. I haven't seen anything else actually being put on here at any point. And yes, behold the giant monstrosity that is the middle of this place. Oh man. Our place seems quite simple by comparison, really. Wasn't looking quite as clean, let's be fair. Needed looking nice and shiny. I might actually need to get a few more brooms at some point as well. Not much in the stables at the minute. Yeah. I did kind of think I wouldn't be able to do it, but hey ho. I would have given him some food had I been allowed to do it. But no. Yeah, this is the only thing that gets a bit tedious, waiting on Deltascape. It's enough to drive you bonkers. Well, I've got time to kill. I always like showing this. It's just for the name. I'm not saying that some people really go ballistic with housing sometimes, but it's like, I wonder what the theme is. Yeah. Oh man. But look, you know, it's like, in fairness, at least they kept a unified design. Dare I look inside? It's gonna be an abomination inside, isn't it? Oh well, no, they've actually they've kept things pretty clean down here. Colour me surprised. Compared to the glaring abomination outside, I kind of figured that it'd be the same sort of thing in here. But they haven't done too bad. Yeah, they've got like an overall quite nice look to it down here. I'm genuinely shocked. I did expect it to be just glaring, like blinding me coming in here. Ah, they're still building. I wonder if they're leaving the upstairs. I wonder if the upstairs is going to be the abomination. That's the thing. It looked quite nice inside. They kept it quite looking neat and tidy. And then you come outside and it's like it's the glowing and glaring abominations. But yeah, I do wonder if this place is the same as well. This place has never had anything else in it. Like, there's literally been the retainer, that, and the patch. And that's all I've ever seen here. It's like, I do wonder if some people literally just came charging in here to claim space really, really quickly, and then didn't do anything afterwards. That's my guess, anyway. Is that the person who owned the abomination? Is that why they followed me? I think that was the name on the board, wasn't it? I think they were one of the owners. Shh. Don't tell them we were throwing casual abuse at their designs. They'll never know. But yeah, I do wonder how many of like the plots and stuff were just claimed really, really quickly, just to have them. Because so many of them have just like got nothing in them. Like they've just got like the house and nothing else, you know? So yeah, it does make me wonder exactly what's been bothered to be used. That's the thing. I think pretty much all of it's been claimed, you know. I don't think there's much in the way of free space. I wonder. I do wonder how long that will last for, though. Because I do know Omega became a little bit quieter after like the initial madness of the expansion launch. Just because you had some people coming here just for the like the free subscription time and stuff like that they were offering, and then you had like more like myself just transferring off over here just to get off like a really busy server. But yeah, certainly the folks who kind of just stayed around to do like the initial, I think it was like you had to get to level 30. I think was what it was. You have to get to like level 30 to be able to get the rewards and stuff. I think that's what I had to level to anyway. Yeah, there was it was like if you made a new character on one of the servers, I think it was you got bonus subscription time applied to the account. I think you got given some bonus in-game currency stuff. Yeah, and if it was a new character, you got the XP boost as well, up until level 60. And that was only on new characters, by the way. I found that out when I transferred this character over. That also deterred me from wanting to do like leveling other stuff, because it was like, yeah, it's like I might have done that if it was quick enough to do it, but as the XP boost didn't apply to transferred characters, only to new characters, I still lacked the motivation to do it, just because it would have taken a while. That works. That also works. I wonder if it is just Delta Escape 4 that no one likes to queue for this. Because a lot of people do. The other Delta Escapes tend not to have a queue as long as this. So I wonder if just people just break down by the time they go up to V4. So you get plenty of people doing 1 and 2. There was someone in the free company who was talking about it yesterday, where it's like, yeah, it's like I only do V2, and it's like, why? And they were like, Yeah, I just do it. It's like, but why? It's like, if you actually want to get any of the gear and stuff out of it, you have to do them all. And you have to effectively do them all in order, otherwise you lock them out. It's very odd. But yeah, this method of getting stuff I'm weirdly not super a fan of. Just because it puts like a little bit more onto the random rolls too much. So it's like the items you need are multiples usually of each one, and you're having to bank on getting a winning roll as well. Whereas although some people like don't like the tombstones and stuff, at least it's a constant rate of tombstones and stuff you can earn to do trades. But yeah, I do also understand why some people just don't like any level of grinding for any different type regardless. But yeah, this is literally the last thing I need to get for this week. So it's like if I do get something out of it, then I'll have like no real reason to play. I might end up doing just a little bit more over the weekend, only to hit the cap on that. I'm not like a million miles away either. So it's like I'd only really need to do like another few runs of stuff to hit the weekly cap on that anyway. So it's like once I've kind of got one loot drop from this, realistically I'm not that far away from that, so it's only like a couple of runs in like the top end game stuff before I hit the cap on that, at which point I'm done. Won't be playing it. That's it. It's like it's not as if I'm putting like piles and piles and piles of hours into it, really. Not at all. But yeah, it's like 3 hours in like an evening and stuff is more than enough time at the minute with this game. Which does make me wonder for like the next set of stuff they're going to be putting in the game. Okay, I think the next stuff they've got to add is I'm just trying to think what they said they're going to be putting in the next thing. I don't think they've completely announced everything yet. They did have like a picture up on one of the live letters that had like a rough schedule outline. I can't remember what's next actually, because we've now had the release of Standard Omega and the first lot of Omega Savage. Then realistically there's going to be I think there's a dungeon stuff that's coming up next. And then yeah, I'm trying to think what else they said it was going to be. There's a picture of it somewhere. This is where I now delve into the depths of Reddit to try and find stuff. Oh man, I'm just trying to think what they said it was. So actually the image that they put up was only up until the 4.05 announcement anyway. Oh my god. So that surely must mean at some point that we're going to be getting another live letter that gives us more detail for what's coming in 4.1. Maybe? I'm just having a look through some of the other bits and pieces on here. It looks like the last, big stuff they actually gave out was for the 4.05. Now, admittedly, in the last live letter, it looks like they did go through some bits. Yet more please look forward to it moments. But that looks like it's going to be mostly mostly discussed at a later date. The question is, when? Because you had that on... Let's see if I can backtrack here. So... This has been out for, what, 2 weeks now? For the 4.05? Yeah, because it came out on the 18th. So you got 1, 2... So yeah, they must be announcing 4.1 stuff soonish, surely. I would have thought they'd be going through that in a bit more detail soon. In before I die. You know, it would be great if I didn't suck at this. Just gonna move in for now. I should be okay up the front here. Whoop. He says. Oh no. Fine. I will back the hell out of there. Do you guys watch anime? Not too much, really. It's usually like the odd thing that I get passed along by people who like tell me to go and watch certain things. Oh wow, did I just tab to the wrong friendly there? I put it on Ali when I wanted to put it on That's great. I wanted to put that on the healer. Wow. Yeah, the last thing that someone recommended to me, and I don't know whether I should genuinely actually thank them or not for this, but they told me to go and have a look at High School DxD. That's a hell of a show. Deary me. Like I say, I'm not entirely sure that it's exactly ideal, but yeah. It was an interesting one to be put onto. It was funny, man. Just because I have like absolutely no context for like a lot of like anime in general, so I was just like, yeah, sure, someone recommended it, I'll go and look at it. It's a whole thing. I think they would. I think the term they use for it is like, is it ecchi or ichi or something like that? Like the actual terminology for that sort of stuff. Yeah, it was. It was interesting. Yeah, it was a shock, dude. I was like, I wasn't expecting anything at all, and then yeah, it's a whole thing. Wow, that rinsed me. And he's dead again. I haven't heard of that one. I'm assuming it's something within a similar sort of vein. They were almost... Oh, it's because they're doing a long cast. Thank you. Yeah, I keep forgetting not to do anything when the fire cast is on me. I think I like downloaded like the first like 2 or 3 episodes of it at the time, and I was like, I don't want to get too much into it because I was like, this could take me down a strange path, so I leave it to it. But I can understand why people would watch it. That's true, dude. Hey, that was nice. Yeah. Died again. All because I forgot to yeah. See, I do still forget crap when I'm playing. It's like when you get the whenever you get that that fire little emote thing over you, you just have to like stop casting and stuff. And I just clean forgot, and I just kept on going. So I think it's just the springs that I'm after. I didn't get that one. Hey! Got it, finally. Fine. We're done with Deltascape for the week. Hallelujah! Miracles do happen. I'm amazed I actually got that. Just because I have so much faith that we were going to get through that all in one piece. So yeah, so that's basically all the stuff I can get for this week for Deltascape. So that won't be unlocked again until the start of next week. And the only other bit I need to do now is get what? 55 tombstones. which is only like a couple of runs of stuff really, or even less if I leave it and do roulettes and stuff tomorrow. Weekly lockouts in a few days. Blimey. Well, more accurately, weekly lockouts with bugger all effort really from me. It's like, it hasn't been that many runs of stuff. Yeah, I think those last few that actually give you the creation ones. You got those. I'm still not completely happy about wanting to go and do that. I'm at pretty much the minimum requirement for it. I'm not gonna do that until I get a another 2 pieces. That's a next week issue, basically. Oh, you get a few for Royal Menagerie. It'll never pop, but sure. So yeah, you don't actually get a big mix there. We'll see what pops. Realistically, it's like, I only need to do 1. Well, I technically need to do 2, but still. Like at this point, it's like, fine, just give me whatever you want, game. But yeah, that'll actually mean I don't have to do anything tomorrow with it. So I might actually, with me needing that much more stuff to continue playing through in Fallout, I might actually end up doing a whole day in Fallout. Yeah, we might actually. We could do Fallout Friday. It's a plan. Oh my god. That's actually more because it took me 600 years to finish that damn puzzle. That last room nearly broke me though. It was like the other ones you could actually work out relatively quickly, but that last room, my god. Yeah, Fallout Friday could work. Yeah, part of it is because like I've just got that much more stuff I need to do in it. So it's like, realistically, it'd be a waste for me to come into here. Ooh, it looks like the FC folks might be doing the map stuff. You know how you know how that Lost Canals thing that they added with 4.05, where you have to like you get like the little treasure map thing, and you have to kind of figure out where to go to like carry on that quest chain, should I say? If you haven't done it, I don't want to give too much away, basically. That's why I'm trying to be vague. But yeah, it's the Lost Canals of... What the hell is it called? Uznair, I think it is. I think it is. That what it was. That what it was called? I want to say Uznair anyway. I might be pronouncing it wrong though. Yeah, I think it was that anyway. But yeah, either way, it's the one where they add in the maps, and it's a little bit more like open worldy sort of thing. It looks like that's something that they're planning to do on Saturday. But yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I've still got loads of stuff to do in Fallout though, because we've still got the rest of Far Harbor to do, which includes an awful lot of side quests and stuff that I should probably actually make an attempt at cleaning things up with. Because I have a feeling that the Far Harbor main quest line, I have a feeling that at least the way it's like leaning things with it, once you kind of do certain tasks with it, I kind of feel like it would lock you out from being able to go and do the other side quests. So I might actually need to go and complete like the few various bits and pieces that were here, there and everywhere. And then yeah, once I've done that, clean up Far Harbor, get all that done and dusted, then go back to the main storyline, finish the main storyline, then even further down the line, go and do the Nuka World stuff. Let me actually go have a look at these. I think you can buy these maps. The real question is, what's it actually under? I don't think it's going to be in this. I can't remember what the maps come under. Let's just search for map. Well, I hope it doesn't come up like something too vague. It's now giving me maple everything because I've put map. Ay 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 ay. What were they called? It was like time something or other. Time Worn maybe? Oh yeah, here we go. The real question is... So yeah, so these are the level 71s. So it's level 74 party 8. That's the standard level 71. But that's... I'm gonna guess that's the one we'd be doing with the FC. Damn. 38,000 per go at it. So yeah, basically the idea is that you get one of these maps. You can again, it's a gathering thing. So it's like if you've got like gathering skills and stuff, you can actually find the maps rather than having to buy them. But that's not exactly like a fortune anyway. But yeah, it's like it's a usable item, so it's like you get it, you open it up, and it kind of It's essentially what it sounds like. It's more like a treasure map, so it's like it will show you an area, and it's like you have to go here, find this thing, and blah blah blah. Carries on, and yeah, it's just different open world stuff. Stuff happens when you use it. Hence why it says that you need a full party to run that one. So yeah, I think that's what they're in theory going to be trying to do on Saturday. I might see if I can get in and do that with them, because I haven't done that stuff before. Come on, game. Give me a pop here. It's interesting that it's actually getting it for Royal Menagerie first, but then the smaller party only needs a tank. It's like, which one will pop first? So both of them need a tank to pop them. But if one tank just does something similar to what I've done, it'll end up popping our normal group rather than the 8-man for Menagerie. No, it's gone the other way. So there is actually a tank just queuing for that. Oh no. That'll be a clusterfuck. To be blunt. I'm yet to have had a run of the Royal Menagerie where there hasn't been at least 2 or 3 people who just completely screw it up. It just doesn't happen. So yeah, it looks like we're actually... We're not waiting for that much for either of them, really. I have no idea which of these is going to pop here. Oh dude, I didn't. Nothing was more stressful than running that the first weekend after launch with my Astrolugion. Just trying to overheal people through that doesn't work. It's like, the mechanics aren't that hard of it either, but it's like, you get like the DPS and stuff, 1 or 2 of them screwing up when they fall, and you know, they'll end up going down, you have to wait to actually pull them back up. Once that happens, and then if you can't get them up fast enough again, you then fail the DPS check straight after it, and then you all die anyway. It was nightmare fuel. Because like you'd try and overheal to keep them up, which then means when someone inevitably dies anyway, you'd have no mana left, and all the lovely shiny new DPS wouldn't give you any of their mana back as red mages, so you'd be sitting there with no mana, unable to heal. And it's gonna pop for a Menagerie. Christ, it's gonna go horribly wrong. And hello Jacob, good evening. This is gonna be horrific. I'm just calling it now. In before wipe. At least I don't have to do anything apart from running around. The thing of it is, it's fundamentally it's designed to be like the end to the story, so it's designed to be like a big encounter. But it's like, if you then compare it to the rest of the story up to this point, like the rest of the story you can just lazy mode it all, and it dumps you in this, which effectively has raid level mechanics to it, which is fine to people who have done raids and stuff. But yeah, For those who haven't. Oh yeah. So we've got new people in here. Oh, happy days. Let's see what happens. It's like, what could possibly go wrong? You know it's going to be like gopingly awful. Desperately trying to spread out a bit. Yeah, da da da. Doop 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 doop. They're actually doing alright, the healers on this, they're stacking up quite nicely with the two of them. Alright. Now, normally I'd charge in here, but I want to hold it until after this. Because... oh no, they're actually going to split it on that side. That's fine. Whee! Yeah, it's... cause I don't trust doing my melee stuff when that AoE placement goes down. Because it almost always screws up. In fairness though, they've done okay. They've done pretty well up to this. You know, I fully expected someone to completely screw it over. But yeah, so far not so much though. Hey, hello again in there, creeper. Oh, that was a convenient backflip as well. No, I wanted to use that skill. There we go. Now I'm screwing up. Yeah, but we've only lost 1 DPS. Isn't too bad. Ouch. Really don't care. Bye bye. And yeah, someone will bitch at me for burning that. Guarantee you. Even though it's literally a case of you either kill them or you wipe. Oh man. Button mash for victory. I was trying to work out what I'm doing tomorrow, Creeper. So I might have to do like a whole day on Fallout. Put me on the good side, put me on the good side, put me on the good side. No whammies, no whammies. We're okay. That's gonna suck! Ow! I really didn't move fast enough there, by the way. I moved so slowly. I saw that about 5 years too late. Deary me. It's not awful. Oh! Oh! It's too slow again. That's twice in one run. I should be shot. Ooh, healer went down. Yoink. Because I am so kind. Oh. We're not gonna kill that one. Wow. Everyone got caught out by that other one that landed here. I didn't even... did you actually clock that at all there? So when the tail that I ended up trying to grab at the end there, because I moved forwards out the way of the AoE, everyone else was still standing in it behind me. So like I think the rest of the group just wiped on it. Oh man. And you know, in fairness, I did a couple of screw-ups in that one as well. No, this isn't even the hardest boss in the game. Not even slightly the hardest. Why did he pulled without him putting... He didn't recast protect and stuff. He didn't give the healers a chance to cast. Oh man. Oh, it's going well already. But yeah, it's the hardest standard story boss. Spread out a little here. Yeah, this is, if you only ever play the story for the game, this is the hardest, like, story boss you will play in the game. But it's not the hardest content. Not by a long shot. Who's got it? Someone's got the AoEs behind. I don't know who it was, but... Oh, where are you going? No, oh, why? Why would you do that? They literally covered the majority of the board. Guys, come on. This is getting interesting. Oh man. Okay. So we've got all the DPS up still. So in theory, we should be okay. And I flipped the wrong way. That hurt. I zigged when I should have zagged. Oop. Oh, it's gonna happen. Don't worry. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to go here. Oh boy, that hurts. Ow, 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 ow. You can have that. I don't care. I'm burning it to get through. How is he still up? Come on, dude, let's go. Thank you. We're still almost wiped. We've got a tank down and yeah, still lots of DPS. I am. The rest of the group is debatable whether they are or not, because they're not completely following the mechanics of it. This is, because it's a bigger group fight, it's very much unforgiving on people if they don't follow the group. So there's a lot of fight mechanics in this where it's like if you don't follow it, then yeah, you'll end up in trouble very quickly. Where are you? You're in the middle. Oh. Wait, why did they just... I'm gonna see if I can get this person up. I've got like a... You know what, actually no, hang on. We'll do it this way, hang on. I'm gonna do the bastardized version of this. Go gadget quick revive. I can't do anything to help their mana though. They're gonna have to deal with the mana themselves. Just don't mind me, I'll revive half the group. Oh man. Good times. Good times. They're recovering it though, in fairness to them. Oh, that's gonna suck. We're gonna lose a lot of these platforms in a minute as well. If we're not careful. I'm actually just going to drop my threat a bit there. I just noticed I was number 2 on his list. Like, I did not want this. Go away. Do. Oh, yoink. Ow. No, dude, that's fine. It's only, I can't always reply super quick in the middle of these, because I'm having to pay attention to what's going on. So yeah, it's just purely that I'm having to be careful what I'm doing. I like the music in here. Down to half health. Do not want. Oh! Ow, 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 ow. Get wrecked. Where are you going to slam down next? It's cool music. That's about all I can say at the minute. It's like, it sounds cool, doesn't it? Or I'm trying to be clever and still cast whilst getting blown back. Probably not the smartest idea in the world, but hey ho. Whoop! Oh no 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 no! Don't kill me! There we go. That was almost nasty. I do not know. It'd be cool if I did, but I don't. Oh, ow. Must separate. Oh, that's gonna suck. I was way away from that. Right, let's get back into the middle. Yeah, it would be good if I could do that at some point. But, yeah, I'm just doing it for, ouch. Yeah, I'm just doing it for the fun of it. Now, the real question here is, will either of the healers actually realise they need to revive half the DPS? Because there's 3 of us down. They surely must realise that, but we're short. There's still like a good chunk of this fight left to go. Come on. I think he's raising me. Is he raising me? He is raising me! Yay! How nice. I have no mana to which to do anything, but sure. Ow. That's the thing, it's like I'd help out and revive people or something, but I can't risk that. Wow, I just saw him go sliding off the edge there. Oh man, that always catches someone. Do not move when the ice is on you. Oh crap. It's so good. Oh boy. Come on, we need to kill that. There we go. Wait, did that not trigger? No, I don't think it counted in time. Oh, that sucks. You've still got so much health. No! Oh, you did not just do that to the group. You just planted it right on top of us all. Guys, why? Oh, no, heal, heal quickly. Quickly now, quickly. Running away, running away. This is the thing, it seems completely random and nonsensical when you do this for the first time. This is why this causes trouble for people in this. Mainly because it's like, if you've never done like any sort of raid mechanics in this game, this can seem excessively... Ow! Right on top of me, dude. This can seem excessively complicated, and it does catch a lot of people out. Oh no 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 no. But yeah, it can seem excessively complicated for people. Like stuff like this, where it's like he's doing a hellfire attack, so you need to be in the water, so you take less damage. But like so many people like just miss stuff like that. And yeah, it is a case of it's almost a case of like second nature stuff, really, where it's like you just have to, you just kind of get into a rhythm of doing the mechanics. At least generally speaking, it's not like a perfect thing, mind you. Ooh, come on, stay on top of him. But yeah, it's not like an absolute, you know, if you don't do this you die. But yeah, for a lot of it. I do have a YouTube channel, but I don't actually upload anything on there yet. I just kind of like reserve the name effectively. No, ooh, crap. Yeah, I don't. I might end up like uploading my streams and stuff onto it, but I don't use it yet. This is gonna suck. Oh. Everyone almost went flying. Stop attacking me! Crap. How are we still in one piece for this? I do not know. It's nothing short of miraculous that we're still in this run. Right, let's give you that, because he looked like he was struggling for mana a bit there. Oh no, come forwards. There we go. We're getting there. It's gonna be close. It's still gonna be like one screw up can mess the group up here. Oh, that's not good. Oh wow, it wasn't actually coming to that one, that's okay. He's so close to death. Come on. He has a lot, is the simple answer. We did it though. You know what, I would have actually liked to have had my combat log running there, just purely to see how many times I had to revive people. I think there was a good 4, maybe 5 in there. Cool. It's always the same with that run. But yeah, it's like when you have people who haven't done the mechanics and stuff before, it's kind of very similar to what you described partway through that, where it just seems like it's a load of lights and there's a lot of stuff going on, and it's like, how do you keep track of it all? He can have my commendation, screw it, the healer's left. I got commendations! Yes! Appreciation! Wetness. So, no, you don't actually get much in that. What you get for, at least once you've hit level 70, the only thing you actually get for running that are these, which you use to trade in for gear. So you don't actually get like individual loot. Well, you get both of these actually. You get some of these, which is like for slightly lower level gear stuff, and then this is for, you can trade these in for currently the highest level items in the game. But at the minute, I'm actually just saving these up because I want to get a chest piece item. I want to get a higher version of this. But to do that, I need, I think, like 860 something. I think I need of these, and I'm just about to hit the maximum amount I can collect of those in a week, so I'll only actually be able to pick that up next week. So I'm forward thinking a little bit. But yeah, that's essentially like how the a lot of the end game works currently on here. So it's like you either have tombstones, which is what they use to trade in for different gear. So you can either trade in for its 310 level stuff, which is this sort of thing, and it gives, you can get that stuff relatively quickly. And then the higher version is for the 330 stuff, which is things like this. So once you've got those, you can then go for some of the very, very top end stuff, which is 340 and 345. But yeah, it's a constant sort of little stepping stones sort of idea. So it's like when you get to like the top end content, you kind of just get extra little steps as you keep on going. And then the other way you can get gear is stuff I was doing earlier on, which is where you can do kind of similar to what that was, where like you fight a single boss, but instead of getting those tombstones, you get these different items, and you can basically, you have to get multiples of the different types here, and you can trade them in for different gear like this. So there's lots of different ways you can get like different types of gear in different ways. And then yeah, once you get like the higher gear, you can go and do like the harder and harder and harder content. So for my stuff right now, if I just clear this off, just so I'm not picking up anything here. So I was doing this stuff earlier. Now I can't actually do this anymore to get a reward. I've got the maximum number of rewards for this for a week as well, so I can't even do any more of this. But there's the highest stuff in the game currently is from here. Now it's so much higher to a point that I can't even run this stuff yet. So it actually has this level requirement on it, and I can't do that yet. So I still need to actually get gear from the other stuff in order to do these. And they're harder versions of these, basically. So yeah, believe it or not though, that actually finished us off rather nicely. It's now gone 11 PM here for me in the UK, which is actually time for me to finish my stream off. Yeah. See, that's what you get for time differences, Creeper. So yeah, basically, for myself, you're literally looking at my evening streams always finish at 11 o'clock basically, so I've technically run a little bit over, but I wanted to explain that to you a bit quickly there. So tomorrow I'll be back at the same time, 3 PM my time here in the UK. If you don't actually know what time that is in the UK relative to your own time, if you actually go into my details in my stream, you can actually, there's a link in there where it'll take you to a website where you can find out what your local time is relative to me. So it will tell you like a time difference on there for you. But yeah, I'll be back here at 3 PM tomorrow, my time. I'll probably realistically still be doing just the Far Harbor stuff in Fallout. I'm realistically going to be ended up playing Fallout all day tomorrow, I think. Just because I've got so much I still need to do in that. So I'm probably going to end up playing just Fallout tomorrow. But I'll do that from initially 3 until 6. And then it'll be from 8 to 11 PM again tomorrow evening for me. But yeah, I say thank you very much for coming and hanging out. So I'll be here tomorrow. So until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care, guys, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye.